This is when we say, when we are right beginning to learn the language. This is when we say all this. But right now I think you're pretty good, so I think you can have a different approach to this entire thing. Our life is mechanical, let not our speech be mechanical, right? So let it flow freely. Also, now you're at that stage where you can play around a little, so don't hesitate to do that.
It's a picture of a girl around 6 or 7 years old, and she was sitting in a garden and plucking flowers from trees, and beside her there is a basket full of flowers. So the picture was beautiful, and I submitted that picture in my school, and everyone appreciated me except my best friend because
She
she
will.
knew the real story behind it.
Hi,
Hi,
how are
how are
you?
you?
Good, how
I'm
are you?
fine, ma'am.
Great. Last time we had a lot of network issues. I hope today we're going to have a smooth sailing session.
Yes,
So
ma'am. Hope so.
yeah. So how are you doing? How was your day?
Yes, ma'am. I'm doing pretty well, and the day was also going pretty well.
Okay. So try and not say yes ma'am before every sentence, okay? All right? Okay. So
Yes.
what did you do since morning?
I woke up, and after that, I got ready to leave for office. Um, I had my breakfast, and then I headed to office. After coming from office, I took some rest, and I also had some snacks. And right now, I'm doing this session with you.
Okay. So if we don't have to say it in such an elaborate manner, right? This is when we say, when we are right beginning to learn the language. This is when we say all this. But right now I think you're pretty good, so I think you can have a different approach to this entire thing. You can club it all into one sentence itself. You can say, nothing, it was as usual. I woke up in the morning, got freshened up, went to office, worked, came back, had some snack, and now I'm sitting in front of you.
Mhm.
Yeah, can we try that again?
Yes. Can you ask the question again?
Sure. So, okay, Jaya. So, what did you do since morning?
Nothing as usual. I woke up.
Don't say
I
I
forgot.
again and again.
I woke up, had my break. I woke up. I okay. So nothing as usual. I woke up in the morning. I had my
Why in the
breakfast.
morning?
Then
You will wake up in the morning only, no? When else do we wake up? So, no need to specify. Say again.
I woke up, got freshened up, went to office, work, come came back, had my snack,
Evening snack,
and
yeah.
yeah, got some rest. And now I'm here, sitting in front of you, taking this session.
Awesome. Now say it again with confidence.
Okay. Nothing as usual. I woke up, got freshened up, went to office, work, came back, got some rest, had some snack, and now I'm here sitting in front of you taking this session.
That's awesome. Do you see the difference between the two answers? The first
Yes,
answer
ma'am.
was very mechanical, that I did this, then this. No, we our life is mechanical. Let not our speech be mechanical, right? So let it flow freely. Also, now you're at that stage where you can play around a little. So don't hesitate to do that. Okay, it is not, there is no prototype for a perfect answer. Okay, you can tweak your answers your way. So don't think of, oh, she's going to ask me now today. If I ask you, I remember it was your son's birthday last time when we met, right? So if
Yes.
I ask you, how was your son's birthday party, so you would generally say it went well. I had a lot of people who had come, we ate, it was good. This is what you would say. But how else can you say it? Now you give me a better answer than this.
It was awesome. We had a lot of fun. We had a lot of people came and we got to spend some time together. because these kind of occasions are the time when all the relatives usually meet and have fun together. So yes, it was just awesome.
See, such a good answer. Very well done. Now you're understanding the difference, what I'm trying to convey to you. Yes? Okay, think out of the box. Think beyond typical answers. So today we are going to be focusing on that mostly. So whatever you're going to say, we'll see whether it's a typical answer or we can work on it. Okay? All
Yes.
right. So now I think the topic for today is such a sweet topic. It's home sweet home. And there's no place like home. Right? So would you like to discuss about it?
Yes. Yes.
So when do you think a flat become or a house, an apartment becomes a home?
I think a house becomes a home when people live there and the people like our family, our immediate family, like my parents, siblings, and the bond that we share with each other, and the love that there is between us, that actually makes a house a home.
Lovely. So you can also add the fact that a house becomes a home when that house experiences ups and downs with the people living there. Probably if you could add this a little bit, it'll add an extra edge to your answer. Right, and I
Mm.
completely agree with what you said. So tell me, of course we all have one or more of those items which are really close to our heart. We have a sentimental value with that item. For me it was a dress of mine. I never threw that away, it's still with me. So we all have maybe a home decor item or whatever. So do you have anything of that sort that you have kept it for years and you're planning to keep it for another 50 years?
Yes, I also have. I have a picture that my brother drew for me, and I have that picture on my wall ever since he had done it for me. So yeah, it has a special place in my heart.
And
So if I tell you a
why
little
so?
more,
Yes, yes, yeah.
yes, a little more about it. So actually, that time I was in school. I was around six. I was in sixth standard or maybe seventh standard, and so we had to submit one picture drew by us, and
Drawn
I though
lines.
drawn drawn by us. And though I could draw at that time also, but I thought it would be better if my brother do it for me. So I insisted him to do that. And though at first uh, he said no, I don't have time. I have to study. I have to do a lot of things because he is 5 years, 5 6 years older than me. So obviously he that time he had a lot to study, but then I don't know what happened. He said yes, and he drew that for me. So it's a picture of a girl around 6 or 7 years old, and she was sitting in a garden and plucking flowers from trees, and beside her there is a basket full of flowers. So the picture was beautiful, and I submitted that picture in my school, and everyone appreciated me except my best friend because
She
she
knew.
knew the real story behind it.
Yeah.
And yes, so ever since I have that picture on my wall, and it will be there, forever.
That's so sweet. That's amazing. I think these are the moments which creates a home into, I mean, a house into a home, right? I think these are those things. So tell me, what is the longest you have stayed away from home? Have you ever stayed away from home?
Yes, I after completion of my school, I moved to Kolkata for my higher studies, and I have been living here um, for more than I think 9 or 10 years. So yeah, ever since I have been living out of my home.
Yeah, ever since I have been living, since then I have been living
Since
outside.
then,
not ever since. So I feel this personally. I want to ask you whether you feel it or not. So after I got married, suddenly I feel my home is not my home anymore. You know, the moment I go back home, I don't see those things there. They have a different place now. Certain things are gone, and you feel that, okay, oh, there used to be a charger here. Where is that? Oh, there used to be this. Where is that? So has it happened with you? You don't feel your home
Yes.
here anymore. Yeah.
Yes, because I'll tell you, when I was in hostel, I was in college, so I used to have a cycle, and I bought that, when I was, I think, eighth standard. So I loved that cycle. It was very close to my heart. And when I came back one day, I couldn't see that cycle, and I asked my mother, "Where is it?" And she said, "No, we gave that to our neighbor." So in our neighborhood there was a girl, and she was, she couldn't, she was not able to buy a cycle, so my mother gave that to her. And I got so angry because, I'm not here, but it doesn't mean that I will never come here, or I will never ride the cycle. So yes, it happens actually. And as you said, after marriage, I don't feel, so everything is there actually. But when I go with my husband, so everyone gives him all the attention. What is he going to eat? What does he like? What he
That
doesn't
that
like? So it actually, so the limelight is now on my husband, which was there for us, like my brother and I. So yeah, that
yeah,
I feel sometimes.
that that I also
Because
feel.
actually this is not the case in my in-laws house.
Of
My in
course.
my in-laws house, he gets all the attention as usual. There is no change, and though they love me, but they don't see me as a special person, to treat her and to give her something, give her to eat.
Oh,
Like I'm on my own, so yeah. So whenever I feel like I'm doing something, so yeah.
that see, about in-laws house I will not say, but definitely in my mother's house this happens. And the worst part is my mother asks me, will you have tea, will you have coffee? I said, ask him now, why are you asking me? So I think these things, they keep happening, and that's how it is. So tell me, did you have a favorite corner in your house, like this is my space, my place, that way?
No, actually, I spend most of my time in my parents' room. So though I have a separate room, but I used to stay in my parents' room most of the time because I feel that room is bigger, and it has, a lot of windows, and the sunlight also comes into the room. It gives me a fresh vibe. So after waking up in the morning, I have to go to that room, and whatever maybe I'm doing, I do in that room only. So yeah, I think my parents' room is the best place for me.
Okay, so that is your favorite room. Right.
Yes.
Okay. So now imagine, I'm going to give you certain situations where a house is at a certain place. So you have to give me one advantage and one disadvantage of staying in that house. One merit, one demerit. Okay. So imagine there's a house in a very posh and developed urban area.
Okay. So there is a merit that we can have a lot of amenities within our reach, and we have good colleges, schools, hospitals, banks, everything. We have the access of pretty much of everything, and because of that, also I think the cost of living is very high. So I think this can be a demerit because if you don't have a decent salary, then I think all of your salary will go on, either on to pay rent, or maybe for EMIs, or maybe on food. So yeah, this could be a demerit.
Okay. A house on the beach.
Wow, that would be really nice because you get to have a scenic beauty. the cool breeze and the sound of the water coming to the shore and going back. I think it's a feeling that not everyone can have. I'm not finding the right word for it. So it is very good. And demerit would be, so yeah, if it rains heavily, then there will be overflow of water, and the water can go as far as your house, and yeah, that is a problem.
Yeah, of course, that could be a big issue, right? And these days, with the weather and the climate changing like anything, you never know what's going to happen when. So, a house in a rural area,
A house in a rural area, we do not have the access of basic amenities. As I said before, also there are no good schools, colleges, hospitals. So you have to go to a big city to avail these facilities. And the good part will be there will be no air pollution. The air will be fresher, and there will be a lot of trees, so you can see a little bit of greenery also, and clean sky, clear sky, clear
yeah,
blue sky. So yeah, it could be a merit.
right.
It is a
And
merit.
what about a house in the mountains?
Oh, a house in the mountain, then you get to see beautiful landscapes and picturesque mountains. Again, clear sky and clear clear sky, clear water, and clear air.
Yeah,
Though there is scarcity of water in the mountain area, and the worst part is that I have experienced also. So I have seen that the people who live in the mountain, they have to climb down all the way up to the plain area, where maybe there is only one market where they can get the food and other necessary things. And
yeah,
after buying all those items, they have to go up, climb up all the way to their house.
yeah.
So that is really a problem.
Absolutely. So imagine. So tell me, have you ever forgotten something very important before leaving the house? A hall ticket, wallet, gift, keys, anything of that sort, and you've gotten into trouble?
Yes, once I forgot my house key. So when I used to live in PG, so two of us shared the same room, and one day I forgot to take the key,
Yeah,
and then when I came, my friend was not there, and I had to wait for at least 1.5 hours outside the house for
God.
her.
You know, once what happened, like this house only where I'm staying right now, we have a house opposite our house. Okay, so the old owners had come to see, they wanted to see, remember those memories and everything, cherish those memories. So my mother-in-law and I, we went out to show them that house, that okay, chalo, we'll open that house. And we forgot to take the keys of this one, and the door shut. And he's looking at me, I'm looking at her. She's asking me, do you have the keys? I said, no, do you have? No, we don't have the keys. And it was 7:30 in the night, and in Calcutta, things get shut down by 8:30 max. Like, you don't get a lot
Yes.
of things. So we had to find someone, go. The guest who had come, they had a son. He, Bichara, went, found some person to help us with the keys, and it was, my God, it was such a mess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it happens. Yeah.
it's bizarre, these things. And after how many days of vacation do you usually crave of going back home, or you don't crave at all?
After how many days of vacation?
Yeah, you want
Means
to
I'm
come back
still.
home.
Oh, I think 1 week, not more than 1 week.
um, I have not spent that much time outside to be able to think whether I'm missing home or not, because most of our trips are 4 5 days only, right? Like whatever trips you go for,
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
not
Yes.
more than that, hardly 7 days. Like 7 days is the max you will go out for.
Max.
So you
Yes.
don't know whether you are going to miss home at all or not. You have to be out for 15 days to understand, no, whether you're missing
Yeah.
home or
Yes,
not.
you are right. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to now what I'm going to do is I'm going to say certain sentences. I want you to tell me whether you know the meaning of particular words in that sentence or not. Okay.
Yes.
So I dream of building an abode in the mountains. So what is an abode?
Yes. It's a house. It's a
Very
house.
good. Very good. My grandparents' old bungalow is falling apart and needs to be refurbished.
Uh, so it needs renovation.
Yes, 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 yes. There is too much clutter in my room with books and clothes lying around everywhere. I need to clean up.
Yes. So clutter means so everything is lying around,
Yeah, a lot of
not properly
mess.
neat and clean,
Yeah, a lot of mess.
not neat and mess.
Right, so it's a mess. Okay,
Yeah.
my room has a nice aesthetic with a with my room is aesthetic with colorful beach posters on the walls.
No. I've heard the word, but I don't know the meaning.
So aesthetic is, very symmetrical, very beautiful. You're very concerned about the shape, the size, the look of it. So that is aesthetic. These days we have a lot of aesthetic cafes. It's not typical chair, table, and yellow wall. No, no, no. They're going to put some lantern. They're going to put this. They're going to put that. Tablecloth, well thought of theme. That is aesthetic. So a lot of people are making their homes also. Like one of my friends, she has they moved to a new house, and the theme of her house is boho. So
Boho. Okay.
yeah, so it's a boho themed house which has a lot of pastels and a lot of trees kind of vibe. So we had to gift her something for housewarming. So we had to search so much that okay, the boho is the theme of the house. It should go with it. Finally, we found a key holder of which suits the boho theme. So that is aesthetic. Now we are like, put this table here, put this cupboard here. Okay, I'm good. Okay, so it doesn't.
Okay.
It's not that. All right. Now, of course, this I'm sure you would know. I want to add new decor to my bedroom, like colorful cushions and a tall lamp.
Decor means of new furniture.
Something that beautifies your furniture or beautifies your room, the appearance of your room. Okay,
Okay.
so
So
that is
chair would not be a decor, but
no. Chair can be used for decor. It is not a decor.
mm,
A chair can be used for decor. Okay. Now imagine there are two signboards. One says better together and the other says there's no place like home. Which signboard are you going to put outside your house and why?
better together.
And why?
Mm. So as a family, we are living together, and we want to be like that forever. So that's why better together.
Lovely, very nice. All right, Jaya. So that also brings up to the end of our discussion. I think we did discuss some new words, some new concepts, and a different approach to giving answers as well. I hope you
Yes,
understood what we discussed.
absolutely, ma'am. And thank you so much.
Uh, you're welcome. That's what I'm here for, right? So you don't have to thank me at all. I hope you liked the session.
Yes, ma'am. I liked it
Awesome.
very much. And can I ask you one question?
Yes, please.
So, can you tell me some good websites to read from, like to read articles, different kind of articles from that you follow and you trust?
Okay, so some good websites. You can, of course, Wikipedia is one which people follow everywhere. Quora is one. Quora you can read. Quora has good stuff. Reader's Digest is one. I think they also publish good stuff. So that is, I think that would be good enough for you to read. That has a lot of content. So once you start consuming one content after the other, you'll have a lot of more days to go. And in the meanwhile, we can
Mhm.
probably find something else as well.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank
All
you.
right, most welcome. I'll see you again. Okay.
See you, ma'am. Bye
Bye.
bye.
Have a great day.
Bye.